I was just so upset with J. Cole.
Why?
I was.
You think he went too far?
This man sent us a text the next morning when he
Oh,
apologized.
Cole text you?
No, he did.
Oh,
He said we have a group text amongst the team.
Yeah.
And he was just like, Cole had us up he had me up all
I
night.
couldn't sleep.
so are you disappointed in Cole?
I'm disappointed in Cole.
And
And
the
I'll say
apology.
it.
At the verse or the apology?
At the apology.
Please elaborate.
Yes.
Simply for me, how he delivered it from first person shooter, as well as the 7-minute track.
Yeah.
The things that he said and the delivery, I've never heard something like that out of J. Cole. Like, to be in that space.
Yeah.
And the fan in me was so proud
Yeah.
to be affiliated
Yeah.
with Cole World, with everything Jermaine Cole related.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking to my buddies, like, I want to cuss on here, but Kendrick, he ain't doing shit. Like,
Yeah.
Drake, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, love you to
Yeah.
death, but like,
Yeah.
Cole is the chosen one.
Right.
And then he apologized.
The apology
at
was
Dreamville
weird
Fest.
to me.
And I'm just like, I understand. Like, the almost 30-year-old in me is like, that was so
This man
mature.
said almost 30.
But
You
I
make me
want,
feel old.
I want malice. I want smoke.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want, like, this is a competitive space. Like,
It
to
is.
me, I love J. Cole, but he just forfeited his big 3 card.
I slick feel the same way. I think the apology was beautiful. It was kind, but this is a competitive sport. Imagine Mike Tyson and Holyfield, and they both feel like they the greats, and then Tyson, when they standing next to each other, Tyson's like, "Hey man, look, I'm so sorry. I don't even want to fight you, bro. Like, let's go have a picnic, man, in Coolidge Park, bro."
Now, granted, this is me being a little bit trying to read between the lines.
Yeah.
What I really believe is that Cole being cool with the two, he heard their diss records.
You think he heard Drake's?
He heard Drake's and he heard Cole's, and he was just like, "Nah, I'm not about that life. Like, we can."
So you think he's stepping out to let Drake and Kendrick just go?
Like,
Let's
at
go
it?
one-on-one.
Yeah, I'm not. This
Kendrick won't smoke.
Yeah, Kendrick won't smoke. Drake won't smoke.
Why? I think Drake is so big. I feel like he has the most to lose out of all of
I
them.
don't know, man.
Drake is different. Like,
Yeah.
I love Cole. I love Kendrick, but like in
What's your thoughts on
Ghana they might not know who Cole is.
What's your thoughts on
They
Drake?
know Drake. You know
What's
what
your
I'm
thoughts on
saying?
Drake? This is an ongoing debate.
Yeah, man. Look, you ain't gonna get me.
I'm listening.
Y'all ain't gonna get me. Look, y'all ain't gonna get me in trouble, man.
This is an ongoing debate.
I love Drake. I think he's super talented, and I love the team. I know some things, but I don't know if it's wise to say it on here because it's like some industry things.
Yeah, well, here's my thing. It's just from a talent music standpoint. He gonna hate me for this, but I believe Drake is, for lack of my full understanding of the English language, I'm a mathematician by trade.
Yeah.
I think Drake is, for lack of better words, average. And what I mean by average, he's the most he's the most relatable.
All right,
I think he's a very relatable person. He's not about the streets, but he's not like so far removed from the streets.
Right.
So I think he relates to all walks of life.
So you're not saying average
As in,
music.
like,
You're
yeah.
just saying he's relatable.
He's relatable.
Got you.
And because I don't regard Drake as like this great lyricist, in my opinion, but and maybe it's just me being biased. I'm a Nas, Jay-Z, Common. Those are my favorite rappers, our hip hop artists. And I know people always be like, "Oh, Drake got bars," and I'll be like, his bars don't hit me the way a Nas bar would hit me, or
what's a drop a Nas bar that moves you?
Damn, you put me on the spot.
Because I will say I think Drake got a lot of bars.
You do?
Yeah, for
All right,
sure.
so I asked
Like,
everybody.
Drake,
Talk to him,
Drake
Genesis.
has Drake.
When I-
Drake
talk
has
to
a
him,
lot
Genesis.
of bars,
when
bro.
I posed
But-
this, I posed this question to everybody that talks about Drake.
Right.
Give me a Drake bar that you just like that's what's up.
Oh, there's so many. I mean, one of them. Which album?
Just any. Just give me a bar that just sticks out in your mind.
There was one. He was talking about when he signed a deal with Jordan, and he was like, and Mike Will made the track, and he was like, it was on a Future. So I'm trying to tie it in with your homie.
I feel amazing. I can call Michael.
I could tell Mike Will, then Mike Will
Yes.
made it, and then Mike Will make it.
No, he was like, oh my gosh.
He said, I just signed a deal. Something.
And I feel amazing. I can call Mike and Jordan up, and Mike will make it. I'm a young.
Then Mike Will make it. That was crazy.
Because I do have a couple of Drake bars. Like my favorite Drake bars was on So Far Gone when he said, but I mean this is on some ignorant stuff, but he was like, I just see my ex girl talking to my
next girl.
I was like,
I mean nobody can deny Drake got bars.
he got swag. He got swag. He got charisma.
Give me a Nas, and I love Nas. Nas is in my top 10
I can't
for
give
sure.
you an exact line, but one of the lines that stuck out to me was he was a feature, and he was like, he said something about Jesus sniffing something.
I do think Nas bars to me go harder than Drake.
Okay.
Because
and that's all I want to say.
But Drake got bars.
Drake,
But Nas, this is like 95 Nas.
Yeah.
He's like Freedom of Jail, clips inserted, babies being born, same time my man is murdered, the beginning and the end, as far as rap. And it's like a storyteller.
Yeah, and so and that's all I be saying. It's like I grew up, and grew up off.
Drake's still cold though.
I'm not taking that from him.
Yeah,
Drake
Drake's
can
still
make
cold.
songs. He's a great choreographer of songs, or writer of songs.
He's a hit maker, Mike.
He is.
He's a hit maker, Mike.
I'm not gonna take that from him.
Why do a lot of people hate Drake?
You know why?
I don't get it.
I don't hate Drake.
The reason why people hate LeBron James
It's because he's so good.
Been so good for so long.
Okay, that's what it is.
That's why. You think about this.
I mean, you live enough. You live enough as a hero. You eventually be the villain.
And we talked about this earlier, but the reason that Drake really does have much more to lose is because Kendrick can vanish for 5 years and come back, and it's like, oh my God, he's returned.
Well, I also
Drake has to stay relevant every year.
I look at Kendrick. It might be controversial.
But
I look at Kendrick and Drake like this. Drake is liquor. Kendrick is wine. Kendrick gets better over time. Drake is like, if you trying to get messed up, fucked up, drunk, you gonna take shots and he gonna be in the moment. Well, Kendrick's all his stuff. What you call what you say?
Golden Corral and the Mid-Steppers. Did you listen to Golden Corral and the Mid-Steppers?
To me, that album is going.
Which means don't mean like phew.
The older you get,
Come
dog,
on,
it's
bro.
gonna grow on you.
That album is garbage. That album is lackluster.
Now, you talking about the last Kendrick project? Yeah, I listened to it. I thought it was hard.
Bro, when you I will take For All the Dogs over that album right now.
I will say, I don't think the album was designed to like listen to in a club or in a lounge. I think it was designed almost more like an audio book.
No,
I enjoyed it.
I will be honest. When you put Kendrick's first two projects versus Drake's first two projects, Kendrick wins in a landslide.
I think if you got that album on, you got the fire lit at the Chateau Marmont. I think the Kendrick album is a vibe. I think if you trying to, like you said, you're in a lounge, you vibing, you got some ladies and some friends, some gentlemen, everybody cool.
To me, it's like,
then you might throw on For All My Dogs, like the Drake
It's like
joint.
listening to Nas versus Jay-Z. Jay-Z at a time was.
Who did you pick over them? Nas or Jay-Z?
I picked Nas.
Who did you pick?
Jay-Z.
Cal over here.
Cal, who did you pick?
Cal picked Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
That's real.
That's a real statement.
It's a real statement.
So who'd y'all pick over Kanye or Drake?
I pick Ye. all day.
Cause you know they butt heads too.
I pick Ye.
I love Kanye. I mean, I wouldn't be who I am today without Kanye, but I'm still going Drake.
Drake,
Yeah.
you, Ye, Drake.
For the viewers and the listeners out there, we
Who you
got
going with?
we got Chuck Trey, also the Air, also Chuck Moore, also Charles Moore, also Wesley Charles Moore, the second. we got my homeboy. Y'all have heard him before. We got Chuck in here, and then we also have as always we got Kyle here. But I'm of the opinion that I went with Nas, man. I want to go ahead and tell you guys to go out and listen, subscribe, and like our content on YouTube.